I remember some people in Kirby Cord used to ask me, yo, how do you pronounce your tag? And I would just say, I don't. I don't pronounce my tag. I just say all the letters. And that's where I really first heard the like term JeJaJeJa. And I think that's why like I call myself at least now JeJaJeJa. But back then it was JeJaJa, JeJa. JeJa was foreign to me. It was a foreign freaking word, which is funny now looking back. So, now, I've been destroyed by the moderators. What's the next step? What's the next logical step after being destroyed by what you consider the top tiers of the server? Well, you go back to, like, the peasantry. Or, who knows, the gods. Because the gods hide among the peasants, just like how Zeus fucked the sheep as he was, you know. I listen, man. I can tell you a lot about Greek history. And the only thing I have to say is, Zeus, this is your child. Frick. That's the entirety of, like, Greek mythology that you need to know. That is actually it. It's just Zeus, this is your child. Sheep, that's your child. You fricked a sheep? Nah, you fricked this woman who you turned into a sheep. Where am I going with this? So, anyways. I go down to @matchmaking. That's right. Something I still do to this day, but in Ryuga Court. Wow, I have gotten far, haven't I? Went from adding @matchmaking in Kirby Court to adding @matchmaking in Ryuga Court. That's the good stuff. You'd love to see the improvement. So. I was, adding matchmaking, right? On a pretty decently consistent basis, I'd say. Probably a good 50 times a week. Exaggeration, please. But every single time I added matchmaking, I realized something. I am getting beat. Like, I am just getting beat down by everybody. Doesn't matter who they were, they beat me down. I couldn't tell you why. It's just like, I think I'm high level, but these guys are like top level, and they're like, moderators must be like the tippity top tip. And I still remember this, but like I just overhear or oversee people like calling me, wow, JeJa is kind of garbage, or wow, you're not good, or wow, you're bad. And I'm just like, no, I'm good, or at least I can be good. And for a long time, I thought to myself, one of the, like, biggest things that, like, just carried me forward, honestly, was the fact that people had said, well, JeJa, you're bad. I know it sounds simple, but call me petty. I guess I always was. But just hearing them say that, bro, I wanted to prove them wrong. I wanted to come back a year later and beat their ass. That's what I wanted to do so much more than anything else. And I didn't really get to. I got better, for sure, in Smash 4. At the end, I was doing crew battles and stuff. And that's, like, one of the biggest things that helped me improve. There were, like, you know, you can look in Twitch and be like, I don't know, I just look up viewer battles or something, or look through this, like, the Smash stuff, and just find streamers on YouTube or Twitch and see if they're like doing viewer battles. And if they were doing viewer battles, I would join in, and that's how I got like most of my practice for like Smash 4. I was the ultimate Wi-Fi warrior. Well, not really, not until Ultimate came around. But there were people that like helped me out, and I really just wanted to shout them out real quick. I just want to shout out this one specific person. Cordy from Lucario Cord. I am so grateful that this dude was like that. I am so grateful for that, bruh. He literally like taught me how to play the game. He taught me how to play Smash 4, I guess. And, well, it was like the transition period to Ultimate. So he told me like tips and tricks, and was like, yeah, no. So for Ultimate, you can't actually air dodge more than once, because like I had an air dodge habit. I think everybody did. Mewtwo players especially had an air dodge habit. But he just kind of told me you can't always air dodge, especially in ultimate. And that's like the biggest piece of advice I took, I feel like, that carried me into ultimate. Now, I was scared of the transition from ultimate because I was finally starting to, like, you know, get good in, like, Smash 4. And I saw that ultimate was, like, this radically different idea. And I was scared of it first. I won't lie. I still felt like I could get so much better in Smash 4. And I was just starting to improve. And I was learning Kirby's cheese more than anything. Which I still am. That's one of the biggest things I've learned. Cheese. But it came. And one of the biggest pieces of advice I ever received from Kirby before he kind of just stopped existing was simply don't air dodge as much. And I took that to heart, and for like the first months of that, like ultimate, I just didn't shield or air dodge really. Well, that's a lie. I shielded a lot, but I tried so little to like remove air dodges from myself, to remove air dodges from like my vocabulary, so that I wouldn't do them. And that is honestly probably when I started like getting competitive. Like I said, started competing in crew battles, and I guess that's when I started like really competing back in the end of Smash 4. I remember competing in like not a Wi-Fi crews because I didn't know about the league yet. But I competed in like streamer crew battles between a streamer versus another streamer. And I remember this one dude, Adventure Ruler, that was his like tag. I haven't seen him too often now. I come in every like once in a while. But I just kind of like grew away from like viewer battles and stuff for the most part. But I'm kind of growing back. Whenever I'm bored, I like sometimes just look up on Twitch, viewer battles, and like snipe them. And that's what I did for like a video. Just because I could. Just because I wanted to. I felt like it actually. But this dude, I remember we were doing like a crew battle. Him and his brother. Because his brother was like a streamer as well or whatever. No, it wasn't his brother. It was his cousin. And it was Adventure Ruler versus... What was his tag? No, I literally have known his tag for so many years. Bruh, how am I forgetting it now? Tristan. Treestain. It was Treestain. Which is like... His real name's Tristan, so it's a play on Treestain. Get it? Tristan. Treestain. Sounds close enough. So... I remember this specific crew battle, like right before the end of the crew, like the end of Smash 4's life. Last stock, I killed Tristan's second stock. I'm at like 98, he's Charizard, he's gonna freaking like murder me. Any hit, I can't afford to take a hit. So I just do what I usually do. I cheese people. And that's exactly what I did. I got a grab at the ledge, and I down aired at like 0 almost. And you know what I did? I footstooled him. I went in for another downer or another footstool. I don't remember which one. And I killed him at 0. It was honestly one of the best like experiences. And I will never forget it. That's truly the moment that I started competing, I guess. And from then on, I don't know. I just kind of made it a goal of mine to get better at the game. I wanted to feel like I was better. I wanted to prove everybody who said I wasn't good wrong. It's actually just that simple. Call it petty, call it vengeance, call it whatever, revenge, blah, 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 blah. You're right, they're all of them. They say negative energy is never a good fuel source. And you're right, I do believe that. But I don't think it's also a bad one. It's just not as good. For the many years, my main fuel source was literally just those words. And I don't really think I have them in me today anymore. Because now I really do listen to, wow, JeJa, you're so good! Or, wow, you're inspiring. And every time I hear that, I just like, I don't know. One time I just felt like crying just because I was like, I'm so happy. I know I'm not even doing that much, but just hearing, really, that somebody's day is being made because I'm playing this game or playing this character really does just make me happy. And I am so glad. I am so glad. Every single time I see that. Just like, JeJa, you are an inspiration to me. Or this dude made fan art of me recently. For me, whatever. And it was adorable. And I'm really, really happy. That was one of the happiest moments I've had in so long. I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty neutral with my emotions. I'm not usually sad or very happy. So whenever like one of those emotions comes on, I'm just like, emotion. Weird. But, okay. I like it.